It's a team that I actually really like to watch. I think they play a good football. They have been lately a little bit more direct, been sitting a little bit lower, but they have a lot of quality. I like their Brazilian players. I think Marta is good. The new center defender is really good as well. And I'm a big fan of Adriana, so they are dangerous. They have good pace in the front three as well. So it's going to be a tough game, but we're looking forward to play again.
Questions?
It's been a long time since you played Orlando. It was, I think, only like the third or fourth game of the season, maybe the fifth. What are you expecting to see different from them now versus when you saw them earlier in the season?
Yeah, like I said, they're sitting a little bit lower, I would say, in the defense, and they are more direct. They have players with pace. Ali Watt, for example, have played as a starter now for a while, and Adriana is really fast. When we played them in the first game, you had Marta that played a little bit to the right. Now she's more a 10. I think she's really good in that role. So I think they are better now than when we played against them in the start of the season.
I mean, you guys have been pretty open about the playoff chances of the table all season. Now that they're a little slimmer than they have been, do you try to stay as open about it where, look, it's still must win for these last two games?
Yeah, of course. If we 6 points and we still have the chance to do that, but now we need a little bit of good results for us as well. So we need a little bit of help, but I mean, it's only 2 weeks left to start with at least. So it's just keep pushing.
Recently, I remember Abby saying after the last game, it wasn't an effort thing. She thought there were some bad bounces here and there. Anything that jumped out to you after watching the film that you can improve on for this week?
I mean, when we breaking down the videos, it's more clear. I think we had around 10 chances in the run of play, and they had 3-4, I think. And that's normally you win that kind of game, but we didn't again. So we need a little bit of luck because you always need that to sport. I know that Becky, you asked after the game as well, can we be more dangerous with a winger come on the inside or the outside back and things like that? And that's something we keep pushing like every training to be more dangerous, to have a little bit more runs behind them and create more dangerous chances so we can score more goals, because that's the problem right now. We play decent and we have chances, we have the possession, we have the shots. It's just that we need to score more goals so we can win the next two games.
With the standings so historically close across the whole league, every team has more than 20 points. I think it's only 11 points from top to bottom. Is that more of a burden or more stressful from the inside looking at, like, oh my goodness, everybody's doing really well? Or is it like, okay, we have even more of a chance to have our fate in our own?
I think we need to think like that all the teams can beat each other. That's mean there is like, if we take the 6 points, we still can make it actually. So I think it's just good for us, and it's fun for the fans to follow the league. All the teams, so they are so close to each other. I can't remember that I've seen a league that is in the same way ever, like if I include the men's football as well.
And racing's never obviously been in the playoff race this late in the season. And I think all but one team is in the playoff race. Is that still a point to be proud of for the team and the players, or is it play out the best?
I mean, we all can see and we know that we are better. We have never been better than we are right now. Both the quality and how we play every single game. And of course, you sometimes need to see things over long term, that you can see that the process is going in the right direction. But right now, I think all the focus is to make the playoff, and we will be really disappointed if we can't do it. So I think in short term, it's the only thing we're talking about. In long term, maybe we can take a step back and see, okay, we did things good as well this season, even if we didn't make the playoff. But let's see.
Thank you.
With the lack of goals recently, is that as much of a mental issue as it is a tactical issue, do you believe, or is it just strictly down to tactics?
Like I said, I think we, in the last 3 games, I'm probably shooting around like 50, 55 shots in total, and we haven't scored. So, I mean, of course, we need to take the chances when they are there, but it's football, it's life. Sometimes everything goes in. Sometimes they hit the bar and goes over instead of bounce in. And there was a typical thing in the last game when we hit the woodwork a couple of times, and there were like some 50-50 decisions for the referee. And sometimes you get the penalty, sometimes not, or sometimes it's offside with 1 centimeter, sometimes it's not. And I think right now it's in the last 2 games, there have been games that it feels like almost every decision for us is going in the wrong way. But the good thing is that it will not be forever like that. It's gonna change, and next time we probably gonna have this decisions with us, and hopefully we hit the post and the ball goes in instead of.
Injury wise, any updates on Jordan, Ari, and Jalen going into this weekend?
Ari did the injection, so we will see a little bit. She still have some pain, but that's normal after injection. So she can maybe play. We will see probably tomorrow. We will know if she can do it or not. Howell will probably be back on the bench, not for starting. She have been out so long. And Jordan will not be on the bench. She's still out.